From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White.
James White.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
He's brought down at the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 51 the mic.
On the give, this is Mack. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, 34 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at a... About the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The safety Patrick Chung is the one who makes the stop. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. But a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You ain't doing nothing. 8.
On the handoff, it's Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and goal. Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Gun. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, Mike,
out of the gun, Newton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You're going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Taken down.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd down.
Tongue of looking out of the gun. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds an opening past the 40. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And finally taken down at the 15. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The tackle made by Lawrence Guy. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. They'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Matt Breida.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And the
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On second down, Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this one caught by Delaney Walker.
Tagovailoa.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Phillips on the stop.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down, Miami.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This is our time. Our time.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Check, 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 check.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
James White, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He can run for it, and he will. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 6 yards there. 1st down, Miami.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tua now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd down at 7.
Breida, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mack, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
You call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Bird on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They defer to White out of the shotgun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Baker in on the tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
That's the end of
Back now in Foxborough. Score all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
55, Mike, 55. Great. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slam.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 7 yards the pickup there.
Complete to Taylor Gabriel. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Tua now on first down. Pulling it in, Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
To J.J. Nelson.
That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. And the Dolphin first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a give to Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Breida, the ball carrier.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Second and short now following the fumble. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
At the 4-yard line.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Tua on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Wait. Watch the way.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point.
At 14.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Monogamy on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. This is White on the screen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Newton to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts
Back at the 49
as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Howard on the coverage.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. 14. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New England, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.